afternoon, Lakers. This is Vanessa with the Counseling Center. I'm one of your doctoral interns. Thank you again for joining me for another week of Art Therapy Thursday. Today, what I want to talk about is how difficult it can be in times of uncertainty or when we're going through something difficult to think about how things could ever be different or change when we feel like we are stuck in a difficult place, or when we're going through something challenging. It can be hard to look past what is in our present moment and what we're feeling. So what I want to do today is sort of a past, present, future activity. We have been in places before, we are in places in this moment, and we have expectations or things that we think about for our future. So I think that can be a good way to sort of cope with and think about our circumstances differently, even though it can be so hard to get past that space in the moment. But hopefully through a art activity or through something that we can do artistically, we can get past what we're thinking or feeling in the present moment. So for our activity today, I'm just going to use paper and I'm going to use markers for the activity today, but you could use whatever you wanted. Crayons, markers, paints, and there are also different ways that we could do this. You could draw a whole scene of what you might want to do, or draw yourself as a person, maybe just draw abstractly in colors. I think I'm going to take more of the abstract route. I do love art and creating, but I'm not great at drawing people, so I think I'll just draw like objects. So first I'm gonna separate my paper here into 3 even spaces. So drew my present a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So I'm going to do past, present, and future. So I want to be, as I'm doing this activity, I'm being very mindful of what I'm putting in my boxes here, and really picking things that speak to me and speak to where I've been, where I am now, and where I could be in the future. So in the past, I lived with my family. So growing up, I lived in a pink house. So in the past, I lived in a pink house. I'm going to draw that. Draw a little chimney. In the past, I've been in school. I've been in school for many years. Book. I journeyed a long time to figure out who I am and who I want to be, and making those decisions about life. So to symbolize that, I'll draw like a road here. winding road this was, the journey I was on. Presently, I am in Michigan, so I'll draw the mitten, sort of symbolize that, because that's where I am presently. I am graduated, so I'll draw a graduation cap. Excuse my artistic abilities on this one. A graduation cap here. I am currently taking a lot of walks right now because of the stay-at-home order. I've been getting creative and going on walks, so I'll draw a dirt path. And some grass. Even though things are hard right now, I am very, very happy with my life and what I'm doing, so I'll draw a smiley face. Something in my future. There are things in my future. I'd say in my future there are some question marks of where I might be living or what my future holds. So there are still some questions here, even though that can still be exciting. There are so many unknowns and possibilities. In the future, I hope one day to have my own family, so I'll draw a little baby. Nice family. Curly hair, because she smiley face. In the future, I'll be working somewhere new. So I'll draw like my own office desk here. And there are many other things I could add, but this is just a sample. So if you were able to do this along with me right now, that's great. Otherwise, this will give you something to think about and do later on. Try to be mindful as you're doing the activity. Be intentional with what you're choosing to remember about past. Be intentional with what you're thinking about for your present time. I know it's hard to think past all this chaos with COVID-19, with being at home and maybe not being able to see your friends and family depending on your location and your circumstances. Can be challenging to be in the present moment and really think about what we're all going through right now. and then be intentional again about where you see yourself in the future, what you hope to accomplish, thinking about your values and what you see for your future. We try to be as specific as you can be with what you're putting on your past, present, and future here. Again, thank you all for sharing this time with me, and I hope that this is something helpful and useful as you continue to move through this difficult time. Take care, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye-bye.